Shalom and welcome to the book of Proverbs. We're in Ezekiel at chapter 10. So enjoy the reading. Ezekiel chapter 10, starting on verse 1. Then I looked, and suddenly on the dome over the heads of the cherubim there appeared above them something like sapphire that seemed to take the form of a throne. He spoke to the man clothed in linen. He said, "Go in between the wheels under the cherubim. Fill both your hands with fiery coals from between the cherubim and throw them on the city." As I watched, he went. Now the cherubim were standing to the right of the house when the man entered, and the cloud filled the inner courtyard. The glory of Adonai rose from above the cherubim to the threshold of the house, leaving the house filled with the cloud and the courtyard full of the brilliance of Adonai's glory. The sound of the wings of the cherubim could be heard even in the outer courtyard, sounding like the voice of God, Shaddai, when he speaks. When he ordered the man clothed in linen to take fire from between the wheels, from between the cherubim, he went in and stood next to the wheel. And the cherubim put out his hand from between the cherubim and into the fire between the cherubim, took some of it and put it in the hand of the one clothed in linen, who took it and went out. Now there appeared among the cherubim the form of a man's hand under the wings. I looked and saw 4 wheels next to the cherubim, one wheel next to one cherubim, and another wheel next to another cherubim. The wheels had the color of pearl. Their shape was the same for all 4, like the wheel inside the wheel. When they moved, they could go in any of the 4 directions without turning as they moved. Rather, wherever the head looked, they followed without turning as they moved. Their whole bodies, including their backs, hands, and wings, and as also their wheels, were full of eyes all around, even the wheels of the 4 cherubim. As the wheels, I heard them call, the wheel apparatus. Every one of the cherubim had 4 faces. The first face was the face of a cherub. The second face was the face of a man. The third, the face of a lion. And the fourth, the face of an eagle. Then the cherubim rose. These were the living creatures I had seen by the Kabar River. When the cherubim moved, the wheels went with them. And when the cherubim lifted their wings to rise off the ground, the wheels did not stop going with them. When the cherubim stood still, the wheels stood still, and when the former rose, the latter rose with them, because the spirit of the living creatures was in them. Now the glory of Adonai left the threshold of the house and halted above the cherubim. The cherubim lifted their wings and rose off the earth. I was watching as they went off, with the wheels next to them. They paused at the entrance of the east gate of Adonai's house, with the glory of Adonai of Israel, with the glory of God of Israel over them from above. This was the living creature I had seen beneath the God of Israel by the Kabar River, so I knew they were cherubim. Each of the 4 had 4 heads, and each had 4 wings, and what looked like a man's hand was under their wings. As for how their faces looked, they were the faces I had seen by the river, by the Kavar River, identical in appearance. Each one moved straight ahead. Chapter 11. Then the Spirit lifted me up and brought me to the east gate of Adonai's house, the gate that faces eastward. At the entrance of the gate I saw 25 men. Among them were the son of Azur, and Delaiah, the son of Benaiah, leaders of the people. He said to me, human being, these are the men who make evil plans and give wicked advice in the city. They say the time hasn't come to build houses. The city is the cooking pot, and we're the meat. Therefore prophesy against them, and human being, prophesy. The Spirit of Adonai fell on me, and he said to me, say, here is what Adonai says. What are saying is correct. What you are saying is correct, house of Israel, because I know how your mind works. Have you killed many in the city? You have killed many in the city, have filled the streets with the dead. Therefore Adonai Elohim says this, those you have killed and strewn all over it, they are the meat, and the city is indeed the cooking pot, but you will be removed from it. You are afraid of the sword, but I will bring the sword upon you, said Adonai Elohim. I will bring you out of it, hand you over to foreigners, and execute judgment among you. You will die by the sword. I will judge you at the border of Israel, and you will know that I am Adonai. This city will not be your cooking pot, but you will be the meat in it. I will judge you at Israel's frontier, and you will know that I am Adonai, for you have not lived by my laws or obeyed my ruling, but have acted according to the rules of the nations surrounding you. As I was prophesying, Peladyahu, the son of Benaiah, died. I fell down on my face and cried out, oh, Adonai Elohim, are you going to destroy completely those of Israel who are left? Then the word of Adonai came to me, human being, it is to your kinsmen, your brothers, your relatives, and the whole house of Israel, that the people living in Jerusalem have said, get away from Adonai. This land has been given to us to possess. Therefore say that Adonai Elohim says this, true, I removed them far away among the nations, and scattered them among the countries. Nevertheless, I have been a little sanctuary for them in the countries to which they have gone. Therefore, say that Adonai Elohim says this, I will gather you from the peoples and collect you from the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you land of Israel to you. Then they will go there and remove all its loathsome things and disgusting practices, and I will give them unity of heart. I will put a new spirit among you. I will remove from their bodies the hearts of stone, and give them hearts of flesh, so that they will live by my regulations, obey my rulings, and act by them. Then they will be my people, and I will be their God. But as for those whose hearts go after the hearts of the loathsome things and disgusting practices, I will bring the consequences of their ways on their own heads, says Adonai Elohim. 22. The cherubim lifted their wings, and the wheels were next to them, with the glory of the God of Israel over them above. Next, the glory of Adonai rose from within the city and stood over the mountain, which is on the east side of the city. Then the Spirit lifted me up and brought me in a vision by the Spirit of God to the exiles in the land of the Casdim, after which the vision I had seen left me. So I told the exiles everything Adonai had shown me. Chapter 12, verse 1. The word of Adonai came to me. Human being, you are living among a rebellious people. They have eyes that can see, but they don't take notice, and they have ears that can hear, but they don't pay attention, because they are a rebellious people. So you, human being, prepare supplies for exile, and during the time as they watch, go away as if you were going into exile. Leave your place and go somewhere else as they watch. Perhaps they will take notice, even though they are a rebellious house. Bring out your belongings during the day while they watch, as supplies for exile, and you yourself, while they watch, are to leave as people do who are going into exile. 5. Dig a hole through the wall while they watch, and carry your belongings out through it. While they watch, you are to shoulder your pack and carry it out into the dark, with your face covered, so that you can't see the ground. For I am making you a sign for the house of Israel. 7. So I did as I had been ordered. I brought out my belongings during the day as supplies for exile, and in the evening I dug a hole through the wall with my hand, and I carried my pack out on my shoulder in the dark as they watched. In the morning the word of Adonai came to me. Human being, the house of Israel, the rebellious house, has asked you what you are doing. Tell them that Adonai Elohim says this prophecy concerning the prince in Jerusalem and all the house of Israel there. Say, I am a sign for you. As I have done, so will it be done with them. They will go into exile, into captivity. The prince who is with them will shoulder his pack and leave in the dark. They will dig holes through the wall to carry out their supplies. He will cover his face so that he won't be able to see the ground with his eyes. I will spread my net over him, and he will be caught in my snare. Then I will bring him to Babel, the land of the Casdim. He will not see it, even though he is going to die there. I will scatter to every wind all who are in attendance on him to help him, along with all his troops, and I will pursue them with the sword. They will know that I am Adonai when I scatter them among the nations and disperse them among the countries. 16. But I will spare a few of them from the sword, famine, and plague, so that they can tell about all the disgusting practices among the nations. There they go. Thus they too will know that I am Adonai. The word of Adonai came to me. Human being, shake as you eat your food, tremble anxiously as you drink your water, and say to the people of the land, here's what Adonai Elohim says concerning those living in Jerusalem and the land of Israel. They will eat from their bread in anxiety and drink their water in horror, because the land will be desolated from everyone that fills it due to the violence of those living there. The inhabited cities will lie waste. The land will be desolate, and you will know that I am Adonai. The word of Adonai came to me. Human being, don't you have this proverb in the land of Israel? Time keeps passing, and none of the visions are fulfilled. Therefore tell them that Adonai Elohim says, I will put an end to that proverb. Never again will they use it as a proverb in Israel. Tell them, the time has come for the fulfillment of every vision. They will no longer be empty visions or false optimistic deviations in the house of Israel. 25. Because I am Adonai, I will speak, and whatever statement I make, it will be accomplished. It will no longer be delayed. For in your days, your rebellious house, I will speak the word and accomplish it, says Adonai Elohim. Again, the word of Adonai came to me. Human being, look, people from the house of Israel are saying, the vision he sees concerns the distant future. He is prophesying about a time far off. Therefore say to them that Adonai Elohim says, none of my words will be delayed anymore, but the word that I speak will be accomplished, says Adonai Elohim. Thank you. This concludes the reading of Ezekiel for today. We'll pick it up again tomorrow, next time on Ezekiel chapter 13. May Yah bless you and keep you. May Yah shine His light upon you and lead you into His truth and righteousness. May Yah fill you with His shalom in Yeshua's name. Amen. Till next time on the book of Proverbs, Shalom.